UNCW women's soccer hits the road for a third consecutive weekend, traveling up to Northern Virginia to face George Mason and UMBC, joined now by the head coach of the Seahawks, Paul Cairney. Coach, 3 consecutive weekends on the road. Let's take a look back at last week where you split a pair of matches. Give us your assessment of the weekend against Old Dominion and Clemson.
It's always good to go on the road against a good team like Old Dominion and get the result. And that was a game that could have went either way. ODU have got some very talented players and they're very well coached. So, to get on the bus and head home was always good with the win. And then, Clemson presented another top 20 team. I think they're now top 10 or 15. Great team, great players, great environment to play a game, and we were leading at halftime, and I think our team can take a lot of confidence away from that game.
Let's talk about that Clemson match a little bit. Katrina Guiu gets her second goal of the season, and really gives you some momentum going into the half. And obviously not the result you may have wanted, but there had to be some positives. What does the team take away from a match against a team like Clemson heading into this weekend?
It's really quite simple. It doesn't really matter who you're playing, but when your team has the opportunity to keep possession, you have to keep the ball for longer periods of time. And I think in the second half we reverted back to giving the ball away too easily and succumbing to their pressure. I think we have to be confident under pressure to keep the ball under pressure. And no matter who you play, if they've got the ball longer than you, they're increasing their chances of scoring. And ultimately that's what happened against Clemson. They had the ball for longer periods of time and they got 2 goals.
Road matches 5 and 6 ahead for you this weekend against George Mason and UMBC. Let's first focus our attention on the Patriots, a former CAA foe. You haven't seen them in a couple of years. What do you see the battles being with the Patriots?
Well, already, in watching the video of their games this season, I think they put 3 goals past American University last week. They come back from being down and beat UNBC 3-2. So there's 2 games with multiple goals, and so they've got it going on offense. They got a transfer who's helped them. Todd Bramble is probably one of the best coaches in the country. He's got his team playing well. It's going to be a challenge.
Then you got UNBC on Sunday, a team you haven't faced before, but they're led by a former CAA coach in Leslie Ray, who was at Towson for a number of years. How much of an advantage does that have in terms of knowing Leslie from her past stint at Towson, and how much of an advantage for her could that be, knowing the Seahawks from the past?
Yeah, I don't know if it's an advantage or disadvantage. I think the game on Friday night, this is the good thing about a tournament format, we get to watch our opponent. So after we watch UNBC play, we'll have more of an idea of what we're facing on Sunday.
Looking into the weekend, what are some keys to success for the Seahawks?
Well, we've got to start a first half and not give up a goal. We did it against Clemson. We did it against ODU, so that's another target, is not giving up goals in the first half and then maybe finishing the game without giving up a goal. So we've accomplished the 45 minutes without giving up a goal in the first half. I think now we have to focus on a full game, giving our team a chance to win by our backs and our goalkeeper not giving up goals.
Coach, thanks for the time. Best of luck this weekend on the road.
Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it.